Hi guys, this is the introduction video for the all new risk calculator toolbar. We've collected feedback over the years from all of our customers and we've created a new version of our risk calculator with the most requested features. So as you can see, we have a whole new look compared to our old risk calculator, which was quite big and took up quite a lot of room on your trading panel. This still works and works great and always will be, but we've just taken it the step further it needed to add more new features and make it look a little better on your screen as well. I'll just quickly run through some of the features on the actual toolbar, and then later on in the video we'll get into more specifics. So here you can still risk whatever you like. At the moment it's on 1%. That's on the cash risk, so you can type in here whatever you like. And if you click it again, you can change to cash, so you can type in whatever cash, and it works on all currency pairs, all commodities, and whatever base currency your actual trading account's in. So that's the first little section, and then we have a profit section. So this will go deeper into the video and explain what that actually means. And we have risk reward ratio, so you can select whatever you like to type in, whatever your preferred risk ratio is. So this is the new feature, lot size, so you can actually trade by a specific lot size that you enter. That wasn't a feature that we had before, but a lot of people wanted it. So if you were trading a specific lot size for every trade, but you still wanted to know your risk, we have that feature now. So that's really nice. We have our stop loss here, so you can manually change your stop loss by pips on the actual toolbar. And here we have take profit zones, so we have up to 3 separate take profit zones. And then here, for just zoom out, we have our usual market buy orders here, which you can set. We have sells, we have pending options, sell stop, and then we have, if you press it again, it will turn to a buy or buy stop. So we have all of them options, and the blue button is simply just to enter the actual trade. So that's the basics of the toolbar. And another feature, we have a minimize feature, so if you just need half of the information and you always trade the same kind of things, you can make it even smaller, which is nice. And if you press F7, a lot of the other settings come up, so we have a whole load of customizable settings which are really easy to use. So another thing I wanted to show you is that we have dark mode now, which is nice. Or if you're one of the users that prefers a dark toolbar, dark mode all on the screen, so it's easier on your eyes. So it works exactly the same, but just in a dark mode. For me, I quite prefer the light mode, so we'll stick to that for this demonstration. So that covers the actual toolbar, but what I'm really excited to show you is this, the risk calculator trade manager. So that's also included with this new risk calculator toolbar. What this actually is, when you take a trade, all your trades will populate in this little task manager here, and what you can do is manage all your trades. So what I mean by that is you can do your partial take profits, your trailing stops, you can close your trades, you can close all your trades at the same time, you can close percentages of your trades here, or type in your own custom closures on them. And we have the option to auto break even and manually break even. So I'll dive into them specifics a little later in this video, but I just wanted to show you quickly in the introduction what we're offering. And it doesn't stop there. So what else we have is, if you click this I button, is an account exposure tab. So what that means is, once you take all your trades, you can see how exposed you are in the market with each currency pair that you've traded and you're still in the trade with. So it will make more sense once we actually have some trades open. We have a statistics page which shows you all the stats about your account, each pair that you've traded, which will populate, we'll show you later on in the video, and statistics on how much you've won, lost, and overall to really make you a better trader. So that's the overview, and now I'll dive deeper into each one of these features so you get a real understanding of what we offer. And for example, say if I want to risk just like 1% of my account, simply type in 1 there, and say if we want to do a market buy, simply click the green up arrow, and we can set our stop loss to wherever we want and set our buy. Pretty simple stuff. And then you can hit the blue arrow to enter the trade, and that's done. So we're now in the trade and we've risked 1%. Easy as that. So trading now is so much easier using this toolbar. And the same goes for if you want to do a short. So if we want to do a short, we still want to risk our 1%. Say if you wanted a short from there to here, simply just drag the lines and enter. I'm just going to close these trades now, and I'll show you some of the cool new features. So you can see here we've got the precision ticker, so you can see the exact value your trade is at, and the lines will tell you everything you need to know: the profit, the loss, the stop loss, the lot size it will enter for you, and the risk to reward as well. You can also enter your own risk to reward. So say if you want 1, so you always be at 1, you can simply drag it and you'll be locked in, which is always great because I know a lot of traders use 1 or maybe 2. Personally, I use 2. So you can enter 2, we're still locked in at our 1% risk, and enter. So that trade's entered, we're risking 1%, and we'll hope it goes our way. The pending order feature. So here, if you press this orange button, this creates a pending order. So you can set the risk and reward to whatever you like. So if you do it under, it'll be a buy limit. If you do it over, it'll be a buy stop. And simply the same rule applies. So you click the blue button and that will enter your trade. Easy as that. And here on trade, you can see it's pending here. And say if you wanted to do a buy stop, you can set your targets and your risk. You can set your risk as what you want. Let's try 2% here, and you can enter. That will be a buy stop. And then let me just clear these trades off, and then say if you wanted to do a sell, so all you do is press the orange button again and it'll become a sell. So your sell stop here, and same as before, hit the blue button for enter. And say if you wanted to do another sell and you want to do a sell limit, just hit the blue here and you've entered. And there's another way we can do it as well. So say if you're doing a existing buy order and then you want to turn that buy order into a pending order, all you do is click the orange button and then you can move it to become a buy stop or buy limit. And the same applies for a sell. So if you want to do a sell and then say for a sell market order and you want to turn it into a pending order, all you do is hit the orange button and that will become a pending order to wherever you want it. And again, just press the blue button to enter the trade. Really easy. I know a lot of our users use TradingView to mark up. So you might use TradingView and use this risk to reward tool, or I don't know, you might use the lines to get your orders out. I'm not too sure. Whatever you guys do, the same thing will apply. Say if you wanted this order here and you wanted to put it into Metatrader, what you can do is click the buy and press Ctrl B on your keyboard and you'll have this window come up, and here you can set your target. So what we want to do is put the stop loss in first. So if you just double click that and we find the actual value here, and to do that you just double click. So here is the stop loss, so we can see it's at 180. So go back here, paste in, okay, you can see that's moved to 180 and our take profit level is 183. So we just copy that, go into take profit and paste that into there and enter. Then you can see it's all at the right levels, and then you can enter your trade. I've just zoomed into the chart just to show you this example. So if we make a calculation here, you can see the calculation moves with the market, so there's no discrepancy when entering the trade from the time you've calculated it. So if we just wait and see, you can see our calculation is moving along with the market. You can see it going up and down. This means we'll always trade the 1% and you won't lose any more than what you've actually put in. And if we just hit the enter here, you can see that happening. So I've entered it and you can see we're always locked in at the 1%. And the other cool thing is, say if we do the calculation, you can change your time frames and the calculation will still be there. No matter what time frame you set the calculation at, you can now change your time frames and execute on them as well. So if I just close the existing trade and say we want to do something different, do a short here. So that's another cool thing, it will literally flip. So say if you want to do a long and you've done your calculation, and say if you want to actually change that to a sell, you can simply switch it to a sell and it will invert it. And say if we want to change the time frame, the same calculation will be there on all time frames until you're ready to enter or cancel the trade. So in this case, let me go up to the 4-hour time frame and enter that trade, and it's done. We now have the option to trade specific lot sizes. So if you're the type of trader that wants to trade a specific lot, say for 1 lot, 2 lot, for example, you can do that and still work out your risk to reward. For example, I'm on the GJ pair. Let me go on to a lower time frame, say 15 minutes, and let me work out my calculation. So say if I want to do a, let me just zoom in to make it a bit more clearer. Say I want to follow this trend and I want to do a short, so I'll click short here and say I just want to risk 1 lot. So you can see at the moment I've got the 1% in, and that equals over 3.5 lots. So normally you would have to work out what your actual lot size is and things like that to calculate your risk. But here what we can do is simply press, because I want to trade 1 lot, I'll press 1 and that will show me my whole calculation. So that means every time I want to trade 1 lot, it means I'll risk $239 and my reward here would be $479. So I can enter that and you can see here I've got 1 lot traded, entered in the trade. So that's a really nice feature, and of course it works with buys as well. So if we want to do a market buy here and say for example I want to risk 2 lots, I enter it here, it will tell me my profit, it will tell me my risk here, and I can just enter that and you can see I've got a 2 lot trade in here and I knew what I was risking before I entered the trade. And a new cool feature we have is the take profit. So I know a lot of people have been requesting this for a very long time, and we finally got it into our risk calculator, and that's take profit. So you can do the one which we just showed you, which is normal, 2 take profit points, or 3. I'll for example show you with 3, and let's risk say 2% of our account, and let me go back into normal mode. Okay, and say here we want to do a long and we want to risk our 2%, but we want 3 profit zones here. So you can see it all works it out for you, and here it shows you what each profit point will be. So we're risking 2%, that was our 2% trade here. It will tell you the lot size, which will be 4, and it will show you the first profit will be $1,316. The second profit zone will be $2,633, and the fourth zone will be $4,069. So you're probably thinking, oh, but what is all of that totaled up? So this is why we have the profit in our toolbar. So all of them three numbers that we added up together equals just over $8,000 if the trade goes in our way, which is great. Yeah, so that's our trade calculated. So this will work on any time frame. So say if I, for example, want to change the time frame and see if this works out on my trading plan, we can go ahead and do that. Just need to zoom out a bit and we can see all there. And yep, that's all there, and we can hit enter, and that will enter 3 separate trades, and altogether this will be a 2% risk. Probably wondering about the risk to reward. So say if I want 1, it's just calculating the risk with the top one. So what we've actually done is added this feature. So if you press F7 on your keyboard with risk calculator loaded, you can actually change this. So the risk to reward base is currently on the bottom one, but if we have the option to change it to the second or the third. This means the risk to reward will be to the third take profit zone. So if we do the same trade again and risk 2%, 2 again, and you can see that the risk to reward is to the third take profit zone. So it's calculating it to the third take profit zone instead of the first one, and it's moving and it's locked in correctly. So say if we want to use our other lot feature now, so say if we want to just risk 3 lots, for example, we can risk 3 lots and it will show you how much each trade is. And if we enter that, it will split the trade into 3, which means we have 1 lot entered for each of our trades. So what I want to talk about now is the balance. So at the moment, risk calculator is calculating all your risk with the balance we have, but now you have the option to change it to equity. So this is quite useful. So if you're trading a large account and you have loads of trades already in play and you want to just risk accordingly to what you have left, this is a really cool feature. So it works the exact same way. I don't have any trades open right now, but you can see it works the same way, and yeah, you can execute the trades exactly the same way with equity and balance. So if you click this button here, you can see our all new risk calculator trade manager. We've worked so hard on this, and it's the ultimate trading tool. So this is included all with the risk calculator toolbar. So what this actually is, it shows you what trades you have on at the moment, and you can easily manage them with a few clicks. So for example, here you can see I've got the GJ chart open right now, and I've got 2 GJ trades here, and we've made it so easy just to manage them. What I mean is we can set partial take profits. We've got trailing stop loss now. You can close all your trades at once. You can close portions of your trades with just a click of a button. So we have all these great new features. Yeah, let me show you these now. So for example, I've got this GJ trade open now, and I can see it's in loss. So red means loss, green means in profit. So it shows you everything you need. So it shows you it's a buy, it shows you the lot size, the points, pips, profits, and if you have any partial take profits or trailing stops activated. For example, I can see these GJ trades aren't going my way. I can simply tick both of them and close them all off at once, which is such a great feature. And you can see at the back here all them trades closed. Let me show you me opening one trade with the risk calculator and how it goes into the trade manager. Enter that now, and let me do one more trade here at, say for example, around 2 lots. So let me calculate that, and you can see here it'll be a 2-lot trade, and we've entered it. So the really cool thing is that we have all of these buttons here, and we can easily close, say 10%, 20, 50, 90, and we even have a custom. So say if you want to, I don't know, for some reason close 15% of a trade, you can do that. And say if we want to do that on our first GJ trade, we can do that and it will close 15% of that order, which is really cool. And all these buttons work the same way. So say if we want to close half of this 2-lot order we just opened, you can simply click that and click 50%. So you can see right now it's at 2 lots, and it'll be the same here, just so you can see the comparison. You can close 50% of that, and you're just seeing it change. Done. It's closed half of it, and now we're at 1 lot. One lot is open on that trade, and it's moved to down here because it was the last trade that we changed. With this is our trailing stop and our partial take profit. I'll show you the partial take profit first, but first let me just close this trade. So we have this close column as well, so we can just easily close it here. And then what we can do is, since we're already on the GJ trade, we can do a partial take profit. So if you just simply click this, and in the settings you have this set to whatever you like. So if I click F7 now, partial take profit is at 50%. So whenever the trade goes in my favor or not, and it hits this line, it will close 50% of the trade, and that will still stay there no matter what time frame you move to, which is such a really nice feature. So I just took a trade, I paused the video so the trade could move into my favor. So I just wanted to show you the trailing stop loss. So we can see our trade here is just about in profit. So this has been a highly requested feature as well. So we have a trailing stop loss feature. So all you do is simply click, find the trade that you want, which is this one which we're on, and click trailing stop loss. You can see it's changed to a plus. That means it's been activated, and you can see it's dropped down. So when the trade goes more into profit, you can see that the stop loss just trails behind it, hence the name trailing stop loss. So that's a really nice feature that we've added, and you can play around with the settings in that depending how you want your trailing stop loss, how far you want it behind the actual live price, and how you can fully customize that yourself in the risk calculator settings. So another question we get a lot of the time is, do we support indices, do we support gold, do we support any other symbol, Bitcoin and stuff like that? Yes, we do. So if it's on your Metatrader, we'll support it. So for example, I just wanted to show you with gold. So I can take a buy with gold here, risking 1% again, roughly about $995, and I want to move my profit here and then simply enter the trade, and you can see we've entered it for around $995. So I'll quickly show you on Bitcoin. So if, say if we do a trade for $1,500 and we want to do a short here, we can see the risk is roughly 1,500 here, and we want to short that, and we can enter our trade, and it's entered with risk. We hover over it, yep, you can see $1,500, and our reward is that much there. So yeah, it works on all pairs, and I'll show you a few more. So let's go to US 30. I know that's quite popular as well. So I'll this time risk, say just say $500, and we can enter that. Say if we want to do a short, yeah, let's do a short here, $500 risk, and we want to say risk to reward is 2. So we want to keep this trade for a bit of a longer time. So we can see 500 risk, and we want double back, so that will be $1,000, and we can just hit enter, and it's entered the trade US 30. no calculation needed, nothing else, no long tools, simply in and out. You can enter these trades with this new risk calculator. I'll show you one more on, say, US oil, because I know that's also quite popular as well. Let's do, say, $200 on this, and we want to follow the trend and bring it down. So let's do that. $200. Say if we want to put a stop loss there, and still we'll have our risk reward at 2, and we can hit enter, and you can see we've got a $200 stop, and yeah, it's all working correctly. We'll take a few more trades on, say, another normal pair, say CAD JPY, and just make sure our stop loss is nice and tight for this pair. We can enter that trade there and done. So the reason I was taking a lot of trades is because I wanted to show you a few more features on the risk calculator trade manager. So say if you have loads of trades here, we also have this drop down, so it will just filter them by the trades that you have. So let me take a few more on CAD JPY. Let me take a 3.3 take profit zone one. So say if we want to do a buy here, and we want to use 3 take profit zones, you can see all of these added up equals here the $812. So that looks good to me. We're only risking $200, so we'll enter that. So that's automatically taken 3 trades for us. We have to calculate nothing, and that's all set. So what I wanted to show you that is the CAD JPY. So if we filter here, you can easily manage all your trades so much more easier. The reason why that is really useful is, say if you have loads of trades open, or just like a bunch, we can close them all off or do whatever we want with them. So for example, if I click this top box, it will tick all of these. So if you want to close half of all of these trades, that will do it. So you can just see the lot sizes have all changed, and it's all we closed half of these, and we can even just close them all off. So if you're done with that pair, you want to close them, and that's done. So these are the remaining open trades. I'll take a few more to show you some more things. So say if I want to take this GJ trade, cash 200, so all of these will be a $200 trade. And euro as well, I'll do a short on this. Yep, that looks good to me. So I'll open the calculator trade manager. You can see there's so many trades in here, so you can click the down arrow if you have more than what fits on the little tab. And here we can select this eye icon. So what this does is shows you your account exposure. It shows you the total risks of all the pairs that all of the trades that you have open right now. So you can see I've got about 3% of my account risked at this given time, and at the moment I have $3,798 of risk worth in open trades. So this is a really nice tool, especially if you're the type of person that trades with prop firms and things like that. This tool is so helpful. It will just show you the correct way to view all of your exposure, and really shows you if you should risk more or not, or it gives you a nice quick overview rather than working out if you're overexposed in the market. So that's what the account exposure tab does. And then if we click this little pie thing here, we'll have the statistics. So this is a really nice feature. It shows you everything about your account and how you've been trading, and all loads of facts about your account. So you can see the balance, the equity, the margin, the free profit, what type of account it is. You can see it all from all of these. It's quite self-explanatory, to be honest. But what I really want to show you is the symbol page. So what we need to do here is select a symbol that we've traded. It will automatically generate this. We did a few in AUD USD, and it will populate that, and it shows you the stats about that pair, what the spread is, the minimum lot sizes, the max size. So this all comes from your broker, and it will tell you how you can risk and what the max and lowest lots that you can trade, and your swaps and your 3-day swaps. It shows you all the stats, which is really nice to know. So it takes out all that guessing work, and the stats is what I really wanted to show you. So this shows you all of the trades for that pair. So that was the AUD. So let's go on to to show you something different, the gold pair. So we can see at the moment we're down $270 ish, and it shows you how many trades we've won, what percentage or were lost, the percentage, and the total amount of trades we've done, and it will calculate it. This is a brand new account, so there's no data there for month and year, but it will generate that and backdate as well, which is really nice. So you can see from the GJ trades, I've taken a few more of them, and you can see that I've taken a total of 24 trades of that pair. I've got a gross loss of $686 and a gross profit of $102. It shows me that I've taken 3 short trades, 21 long trades, and my profit, I've been profitable of 4 of them trades, and I've lost 20 of them trades. This is all because I've been doing like examples and closing the trades early, by the way. But yep, that's the stats page. So if you're trading and you want to say close all of your trades down, we can do that as well. So simply press close and all of your trades will automatically close, which is a really nice feature as well. So that is most of the features of Risk Calculator. I'm sure we have a few more that are in the settings. So we have things like, so if I close this down, we have hotkeys as well. I know that was a highly requested feature. So if you're just on the screen at the moment and you just want a calculation, simply press escape on your keyboard and it will come out with a calculation. And if you press it again, it will turn to a cell, and then you press it again, it will clear it off. And we have all of these kind of things are customizable. Simply click F7 on your keyboard and it will come up with all these hotkey settings, so you can execute the order if you press Shift and E. And if you don't want the Shift button to become the hotkey, you can change it to Control, or you don't need a set key, you can change it to say the letter Q or something on its own, but I personally leave it onto Shift. And we have a little pip counter as well, which we thought was quite nice to have. So if we put that on to true, and that will activate. So what this does is it just tells you facts about the actual pair you're trading. So you can see the spread, the highs, the lows, and the candle times. So one thing I wanted to show you guys was that you can manage your trades from Risk Calculator Trade Manager from the trades that you take on your phone. So say if you're the type of person that likes to trade on the go, that trades on their mobile phone, but wants to manage their trades with Risk Calculator Trade Manager, you can do that. So I'll show you that now. So I'll take a few random trades. So say if I'm taking a Euro USD trade here, and yep, that's fine. I'm just taking a 2-lot trade and we'll buy that. You can see on the screen now that we've had a 2-lot buy order, and that's in play at the moment. So you can see it all working at the same time, and it's going straight into the Risk Calculator Trade Manager. I'll take a few more trades. So we'll go back into here. We'll take a GU trade. So we'll trade that. We'll do 2 lots on there. We'll do a sell on that one. You can see straight away it's populated here. And we'll do one more trade. So we'll do a Euro JPY, and we'll just trade 2 lots there. So you can see that this has been entered on my Metatrader mobile phone app, and the trades have come through automatically straight away on Risk Calculator. So this is a really nice tool. It doesn't need to be open at the same time either, so I can actually close all this down, even my Metatrader, and just open any chart and open Risk Calculator and make sure my settings are all correct, open the trade manager and all my trades will be there, and I can manage all of that with the trade manager. So for example, Euro JPY, so you can see at the moment it's 2 lots. I want to close 50%, and that's close, half of it, so there's 1 lot remaining. Say for GU, I want to close 90% of that trade. 90% of it's been closed, that's done. And just for Euro USD, say if we want to do a custom close of say 2%, and we can close that. We can even add so if we go on Euro JPY, partial take profit here, and we can put a trading stop loss in, so you can manage these trades all that you've taken from your phone to your trade manager, so you can see it working at the same time. So for example, if we want to close them all down, close, and you can see that happening on my mobile at the same time as well. So all these features tie in quite well with the mobile app, which is really nice. So now we're going to show you the break even and auto break even. So I've taken a few trades and waited for them to go into profit, and I just want to show you the break even. So we're on the GJ chart here, and we can see my GJ trade is going quite well, 40 points up and $150 in profit. So say if I want to hit my break even, so simply select the trade and click break even, and you can see it goes just above the actual entry line. So I've set my own settings like that so it covers the spread, but you can have it dead on, or you can have it 5, 10, 20 pips over that line if you want. That's just how I like to have it, and you can see that actually worked in favor, and it actually executed my break even just now, which is really nice. So I'll go over and show you the auto break even. So if I go into the USD chef chart, and you can see this is slightly in profit here, and what we can do is use the auto break even. So if we click this, we need to select the trade, then click auto break even. Once the trade actually hits this line, wherever you want to put it, it will go to break even. Your trade will go to break even, or above your break even line, wherever you'd like to set it. For example, I'll just zoom in now. I'll just move it quite close and can wait for it to hit it. Once it's hit, the break even will trigger, and that means the auto break even is activated. So at the moment we're just waiting for this trade to play through. I might speed up this part of the video. Yeah, and then you can see that the auto break even has worked, and it's a few pips over. We just need to make sure the spread was in as well, and the spread and the line was inside the break even line, and it activated. So you can see all that working really nicely, and this risk calculator trade manager literally does everything you need. We have the partial take profits, the trailing stop loss, you can close individual trades, close all your trades, auto break even, manual break even, and closing percentages of your trades, and the custom closure of your trades, as well as filtering out individual trades. So it works all really well, and the whole system ties up for you to be a better trader. All these little tools help you really understand trading and execute fast and make really conscious decisions when trading.